Hello friends, I am RM Guru, working as Assistant Professor in Shadow Institute of Technology, College of Engineering in Civil Engineering Department. I welcome you in the course Surveying 1. This is Module 2, Lecture number 2. In the previous lecture, we have seen the compass, magnetic compass used for surveying, namely prismatic compass and surveyor compass, as well as we have seen the different part of the compass, and we have seen the point of differentiation between surveyor compass and prismatic compass. Basically, we have seen the surveyor compass is used for taking the quadrant globe bearing or reduced bearing, whereas prismatic compass is used for taking the whole circle bearing. Today in this lecture, we are going to see what are the different terms used in the compass surveying. First of all, we are going to see the meridian and bearing. The horizontal angle made by any survey line with respect to some reference line is called bearing. So bearing is nothing but the horizontal angle between a survey line and the north or reference line. Then the bearing of line is always measured in a clockwise direction with respect to some reference line or direction. This fixed reference line is known as meridian. Then we are going to see what is true meridian and true bearing. The line passing through the true north and south pole is called true meridian, and the horizontal angle which the line makes with the true meridian is called true bearing. So here in this slide we have seen what is bearing, what is meridian, what is true meridian, and what is true bearing. So in this slide we are going to study more terms in the compass surveying, namely magnetic meridian and magnetic bearing. Similarly, arbitrary meridian and arbitrary bearing. First of all, we will see magnetic meridian. The direction shown by the freely suspended magnetic needle, which is magnetized and balanced properly without influence by any other factors, is known as magnetic meridian, whereas the magnetic bearing is the horizontal angle which the line makes with the magnetic meridian is called magnetic bearing. Then we are going to see the arbitrary meridian and arbitrary bearing. In case of small works or in places where true meridian or magnetic meridian cannot be determined, then any direction of a prominent object is taken as a reference direction, called as arbitrary meridian. Then the horizontal angle which the line makes with the arbitrary meridian is called arbitrary bearing. The next term is grid bearing. The grid bearing of a line is the horizontal angle which the line makes with the grid meridian. The grid north is generally used with a GPS, that is global positioning system. So in this slide we are going to see what is fore bearing and back bearing. So bearing taken in forward direction of survey line is called fore bearing. So here in the fore bearing, the instrument is set up at A and the survey line is B. So in the direction of AB, whatever the bearing which is taken, that is in the forward direction, that is called fore bearing of a line. Whereas at the same time, when you are considering the same line AB, but the instrument is set up at B and you are trying to establish a line of sight with a ranging rod which is held at A, then bearing recorded or bearing taken in backward direction of survey line is called back bearing of line AB, which is shown in the diagram. Hello friends, I am RM Guru, working as Assistant Professor in Shadow Institute of Technology, College of Engineering in Civil Engineering Department. I welcome you in the course Surveying 1. This is Module 2, Lecture number 2. In the previous lecture, we have seen the compass, magnetic compass used for surveying, namely prismatic compass and surveyor compass, as well as we have seen the different part of the compass. First of all, we are going to see the meridian and bearing. The horizontal angle made by any survey line with respect to some reference line is called bearing. So bearing is nothing but the horizontal angle between a survey line and the north or reference line. Then the bearing of line is always measured in a clockwise direction with respect to some reference line or direction. This fixed reference line is known as meridian. Then we are going to see what is true meridian and true bearing. The line passing through the true north and south pole is called true meridian, and the horizontal angle which in this slide we are going to see another more term, that is isogonic and agonic lines. The lines passing through point of equal declination are known as isogonic lines. The Survey of India department has prepared a map of India in which the isogonic and agonic lines are shown properly as a guideline to conduct the compass survey in different parts of the country. So the lines shown on the map through the places that have same declination are called isogonic lines, and the line drawn through places that have zero declination is called agonic lines. In the below figure, the agonic lines are shown with 20 degree, 15 degree, 10 degree, 5 degree, 0 degree, 5 degree lines indicating agonic lines. This slide refers to the one more term, namely the dip of magnetic needle. So in this particular slide you will see that the declination is the horizontal angle between true north and magnetic north. Similarly, whenever you are considering the same figure in vertical section, or when you are going to observe the inclined position of the magnetic needle, and at that time when the needle is going to make an angle, vertical angle to the horizontal position, then the vertical angle between the horizontal position of the needle and inclined position of the needle is called magnetic dip. Here in this particular slide you are going to see one is horizontal line and another is the inclined line, which is going to indicate the position of magnetic needle, and vertical angle between horizontal position of the needle and vertical inclined position of the needle is called angle of dip.